So the commutative property is even easier to understand than the associative property. Not only can we group things together across addition and multiplication however we want, but we can also change the order, and we're still going to get the same answer. So here's a quick example of how you might use the commutative property. Let's say you have 3a plus 2 plus 6a. What the commutative property says is that I can take this 6a, be sure you take the sign with it, and I can move it over here between the 3a and the 2. Or if I wanted, I could move it out in front also. But let's just move it there where the arrow says and rewrite. So 3a plus 6a plus 2. And then you can group the 3a and the 6a together or combine like terms to see that that's really 9a plus 2. And the same is also true of multiplication. Let's say I had 3 times xn plus 2 times nx, and I want to combine those terms together, but I'm not completely sure if I can because one of them is xn and the other is nx. Well, this is where the commutative property can come in to save us, because a times b is the same as b times a, so I can rewrite xn as nx or nx as xn and come up with 3xn plus 2xn. So I use the commutative property to get from here to here, just change the order of the multiplication. And now that that's done, it's easier to see that this expression is actually the same as 5 times x times n. So that's the product of 3 different numbers there, 2 of them variables. The reality though, when you're simplifying expressions, this use of the commutative property, it's got to be, it's like walking. You just know how to do it. You see 3a and 6a, and instead of taking the time to rewrite the order, you just know, okay, well 3a and 6a come together to make 9a, and I didn't do anything with the constant plus 2, so I just bring that down, and that's my simplified expression. Same thing over here. You want to just be able to recognize that xn and nx are actually the same because it's multiplication, and you can use this commutative property and immediately go to 5 times xn or maybe 5 times nx.